Do you know what is the single greatest fact that can hold you back? It's your belief. Many great leaders, philosophers, and motivators have talked about this belief system. If you want to change your life, if you want to achieve something extraordinary, if you want to control your destiny with the power of subconscious mind, this video is for you. In today's topic, we will talk about how you can identify and analyze your own belief. We will cover how you can conquer limiting beliefs that are holding you back from your goals. If you want to earn money or you want to accomplish your dream goal, everything is possible with the power of subconscious mind. I've had personal experiences on this and this works like magic. So without wasting more time, let's start off. For those who are new to the channel, my name is Kunal Moon and I'm here to help you bring the best version of yourself with the focused approach on goal setting for personal and professional life. I'm not here to give you some theories, but something practical that you can actually experience, and I have got that benefit in the long run, and that is what I want you to have. If you like to hear more of such practical experiences, do subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the future content. First things first, what is belief? It's nothing but an acceptance that something exists or is true, especially without proof. Here, I'm not going to tell you to get religious, but many of the religions have been following this path of belief. You don't need proof to tell you that there is God. You just need to believe in God and life has its own miracles. What are we here to discuss is the belief that defines our action, your belief, and most importantly, the belief that you have about yourself are the greatest single factor that can hold you back. Specifically, it's the belief that you have about whether you are or whether you are not going to succeed, and that affects you the most. Even providing with the best tools, resources, training, and opportunity will not help people take action if they are not going to believe that they are going to succeed. You may often avoid trying things that you believe that you are not really good at. This is because your brain starts to project what it thinks might happen before you take the action. It future paces your action and projects possible outcomes, and then it decides whether or not there is a likelihood of success or not. If there is not really a likelihood of success, your brain tells you don't do this, and you don't have that motivation or the confidence to take the action. Your brain tells you that there is too much of risk and it's not worth the action. The flip side of this fear is developing your own personal belief about what you are really capable of. For most of us, we are capable of much more than we can ever imagine. Sometimes you may not have this belief, but your clients, your investors, your prospects, may that be friends or family, may have them. Just as your self-belief, your prospects can also have their own sets of belief. Sometimes empowering and sometimes disempowering. This will affect their action. If you know what beliefs are getting in their way, you can help them move past them and then remove those impediments to reach their potential goal. How do you identify your limiting belief? A belief is what you think and believe about this world. The more certain you are about something, the stronger is your belief and the harder it gets to change it. There are two types of belief. One is limiting belief and second is empowering belief. Everyone has both these, empowering and limiting beliefs. However, at the end of the day, it's our lowest limiting belief that holds us back. That's what a limiting belief does to your life. It stops you from charging forward when you should and causes you to pull back when you should not. Instead, be aware of what these are so you can uproot these beliefs that disempower you and replace them with empowering belief that drive you forward. If I believe that I can paint, those are empowering beliefs that will give me or make me a good painter. But if I believe that painting is really difficult and I cannot handle mixing colors, then these are limiting beliefs. Maybe the reality is that I have not practiced enough. If you think that you are not really good fit for a dream job, those are limiting beliefs that are disempowering you to get to your dream job. Same goes with money. The power of belief is not in the idea that you have, it comes from the references that supports it. Maybe you didn't do good in your last job interview, so you feel that you're not really fit for your dream job. These are only your past experiences that has tagged along your brain as references. The more references that we have, the more experiences we have in our past that make us feel in a certain way. And the more certain we are, we actually feel those beliefs are true. However, these are just belief and does not mean it's true. These are just belief that are disguising themselves as fact of life. You cannot break a limiting belief as just by wishing it, that I wish that it goes away. It will never happen. The way you break those limiting beliefs is by identifying exactly what caused them and then smashing them into pieces and knocking them off. How do you do that? You can do that by changing your experiences that has led to that limiting belief. By going back to your past, re-examining those experiences and applying the new meaning, you can actually re-experience it and change the entire language. For example, if I feel that I can never have my dream job with a super premium package. Now, this is a limiting belief. How did I get that? These are the previous experiences that I have got over the interviews or over the job experiences. These may not be really nice experiences, but if I reassess those past experiences, I can try and find out what exactly went wrong. Whether it was my preparation in the past or there was not somebody to guide me. There could be any reason, and that's what made me feel scared. Now, as I said, we need to go back in the past and re-examine those experience and change its meaning. So now focus on what's wrong and what's right. If you feel that you're not fit for a particular job, that may be because of the low preparation. With enough preparation and adequate guidance, you could have actually cracked it and gotten that job. Now think about good things. You have got shortlisted for the job role that many people or the applicants have not got it. Now there are certain good things and certain bad things. Now focus on those good experiences and try to inculcate those into those timelines. That's how you change the language. Remember, the language, whatever you apply, actually makes you think that has happened, and it creates a definite new meaning. One by one, you can change those root experiences of the limiting belief and it will give you new experiences. That is how you knock that legs off the table, so the platforms just smashes down. Now there are 4 steps in eradicating this limiting belief. First, identifying the limiting beliefs. Second, associating pain with these beliefs. Third, changing the limiting belief. And fourth, bringing closure and adding empowering belief. So let's start with the first one. First step in changing those beliefs that hold you back are first identifying and understanding their effect on your life. Close your eyes and think, why are you believing something? Pause this video and think about the experiences you have had for these beliefs. These beliefs may be anything. You don't have enough money, you don't have your dream job, you don't have your dream girl. This could be anything. Go to the root problem in the past and then try to go even deeper in the past of which experiences has led to this belief system. Try to relive those moments in your mind, and that will tell you that those experiences have been contributing to those limiting beliefs. Identifying limiting belief and understanding the consequences of these beliefs is important, because your brain is subconsciously validating all these beliefs in your present life, which if you think on a deeper level are not really fact. You will understand it happened because of a reason. Maybe it could be that you did not have enough resources, or there was not somebody to guide you, or at that point of time you were not having those skills. But believe me, these are not facts. You can learn the skills, you can earn the resources by all means in practice. Now, second step, associating pain with the beliefs. Now, once you identify the limiting belief, you need to change it. to change your limiting belief, it is important to associate your beliefs on a very deeper emotional level and feel that pain that is associated with that core belief. Think of a particular negative experience in your life that has caused you some pain. Go back and dig deeper. Feel your pain for a second and think about the belief that you have created as a result. What has this belief cost you? How much has this belief hurt you? How much has this belief embarrassed you? Think about all those awful moments that you were not able to do something that you really wanted. How much has this affected you and your family? How many times did this limiting belief set a negative example for the people you love and has caused pain to you and your people? After you experience that, let's move to the third step. Before that, if you really want to pause this video and feel that pain with the belief, just do it and come back to this again. Now that you have identified your most powerful limiting belief and the pain that you have experienced as a result, it's time to create a belief timeline to uproot those limiting beliefs forever. If your current belief have not really served you in the past, it's not going to serve you in the present and certainly not in the future. Close your eyes and visualize the events in the past that has led to this negative belief. Once you start visualizing those past timeline, associate it with your present timeline. Say in your head, this is present and this is past. So this timeline is your past timeline. Find events in the past timeline, and once you do those events, you need to change it and get ready to change it by removing those negative experiences, patching a new language. Redefine your limiting belief and see what you are capable of. It may not happen instantly, and some of you may think that it's not really working. But believe me, once you think about it and visualize it, it stores in your subconscious memory and your mind is already working towards removing it. Those beliefs, limiting beliefs, will slowly be removed. Now comes the fourth part. Bring closure to the belief and empower yourself. Remember, the belief that we have about ourselves, what we are capable of, defines our action more than anything else. The things that you say out loud or the things that you feel in your heart has massive impact on what you do or what you don't do in your life. They are based on your belief that you may have created to protect yourself, beliefs that you are sometimes are not even aware of that they are there. But there are beliefs that are affecting you and they are no longer serving you. So for every limiting belief that you have, go back in your life and redefine them. It may not happen instantly, but still do that exercise. Do this with full sincerity and you will see that the belief will change and you will feel more empowered. Remember, you are more capable than you think you are. If you found this method working, do share your experience in the comment section and feel free to ask any question or suggest anything. I will cover that in the upcoming videos. Thank you.